Hoa Phat is the leading industrial manufacturing group in Vietnam, holding the #1 market share in many important sectors in the country. The group's revenue and profits continuously set new records. Its share, HPG, is in the top 15 largest companies on the Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange, HOSE, by market capitalization. It has regularly received prestigious domestic and international awards. There are many factors that make up the group's aforementioned outstanding achievements, such as long-term vision, well-planned preparation, decisive decisions, speedy execution, and respect for talent. However, the most important factor that Hoa Phat Group has followed since its establishment is the philosophy of harmony for joint development.
Triết lý hòa hợp cùng phát triển là kim chỉ nam cho mọi hoạt động của tập đoàn Hoa Phat. Điều này thể hiện trong tất cả các mối quan hệ giữa cán bộ, công nhân viên, giữa tập đoàn với các cổ đông, đối tác, đại lý và cộng đồng xã hội, đảm bảo hài hòa lợi ích của các bên liên quan trên cùng một chiến thuyền hướng tới phát triển bền vững.
The philosophy of harmony for joint development has been thoroughly applied in all of Hoa Phat's 4 business areas, in which steel production is the core business, accounting for over 80% of the group's revenue and profit. The steel production has been invested with leading synchronous and modern equipment lines from G7 countries, with closed process and environmentally friendly technologies. Hoa Phat Group has steel production facilities in the provinces of Hưng Yên and Hai Dung, and the Dung Quat Steel Integrated Complex in Quang Nhai Province. With a yearly production scale of over 2 million tons of steel, the Hoa Phat Steel Integrated Complex in Hai Dung uses modern and synchronous closed blast furnace technology from iron ore to finished steel. Hoa Phat's construction steel, including steel bar and coil, accounts for the largest portion in the country with 32.5% of market share. Hoa Phat was also the first manufacturer in Vietnam to produce high-grade D55 construction steel for large bridges and super high-rise buildings. In addition to dominating the domestic market, Hoa Phat Group has exported construction steel to many countries around the world. The Iron and Steel Complex in Dung Quat, Quang Nhai Province, is currently the largest steel production complex from iron ore of Hoa Phat Group. The complex has a deep water seaport that allows arrivals of vessels of 200,000 tons. This is a huge advantage for Hoa Phat in logistics, importing production materials, as well as easily transporting products to domestic and foreign markets. The complex produces 2.6 million tons of construction steel and 3 million tons of hot rolled coil, HRC, per year. Hoa Phat is the only Vietnamese manufacturer to have a continuous steel rolling casting line from liquid steel to hot rolled coil, HRC. This is currently the most modern and synchronous technology line. All technological equipment is supplied, installed and supported by Danieli Group from Italy. Hoa Phat's hot rolled steel coil products are diversified in steel grades with different sizes and fully meet the most stringent quality standards of the US, Japan and the UK. In addition to construction steel and hot rolled coil, Hoa Phat has continuously invested in new construction and expansion of steel pipe factories, deploying the world's leading modern lines and standards. All products have beautiful designs, high sophistication, and meet the strict standards of the US, Japan, and the UK. This is why Hoa Phat Steel Pipe has occupied the #1 market share in Vietnam for many years. It is the first choice for many large projects in the country. Hoa Phat steel pipes have been also exported to many major markets around the world, such as the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and Southeast Asian countries with a turnover of tens of millions of dollars per year. In the field of galvanized steel sheets, Hoa Phat Galvanized Steel Sheet factory in Hưng Yên Province created its first products at the beginning of 2018. This is the most modern and synchronous factory in Vietnam, including all stages from rust removal, cold rolling, zinc plating, cold plating, to color coating. The whole equipment line is imported from Europe and supported by foreign experts in acid treatment, regeneration, as well as production management. These are environmentally friendly products that meet all of the strictest quality standards. Hoa Phat joined the field of high-tech agriculture and biosafety in the middle of 2015. Currently, the agriculture sector ranks second in its industry structure, following steel. Hoa Phat has operated 2 animal feed factories with a total capacity of 600,000 tons per year. All equipment lines and laboratories are imported from Europe and have the most modern equipment in Vietnam. In the livestock sector, Hoa Phat has focused on the supply of breeding pigs, high-quality pork meat, biosafety, beef, breeding hens, and commercial egg-laying hens. Hoa Phat's property sector includes industrial park estate and urban residential areas. The sector contributes stably to the group's annual revenue and profit. All industrial park projects of Hoa Phat Group have favourable locations, located in key economic development areas. They have high occupancy rates with many preferential policies. Meanwhile, its urban real estate always ensures the committed construction progress with homebuyers, thereby creating prestige and efficiency for all of its projects. Since December 2020, the group has further invested in real estate, developing more projects in big cities and economic driving force zones. The Hoa Phat Real Estate Development Joint Stock Company is responsible for the property sector. In parallel with production and business activities, Hoa Phat Group has always focused on implementing corporate social responsibility with the community in a serious and practical manner. The group has been in the top 30 largest taxpayers to the state budget of over 30 trillion Vietnamese dong in the past 10 years. Hoa Phat Group has regularly implemented different social and charitable activities, especially in localities where it has offices, factories or projects. With the policy of providing necessary support directly to those in need, Hoa Phat mainly focuses on children and people in extremely difficult circumstances and policy beneficiary families. To serve the market's growing demand, Hoa Phat Group will launch the Dung Quat 2 Steel Integrated Complex project in early 2022 with a capacity of 5 million tons of hot rolled coil per year, increasing the yearly HRC output to 8 million tons. As the Dung Quat 2 project comes into operation, Hoa Phat's total steel capacity will reach about 14 million tons a year from 2025, bringing the group into the top 30 largest steel producers in the world with a diversified and high added value product ecosystem. From them, Hoa Phat Group will be recorded in the map of leading enterprises in Southeast Asia, making a stronger contribution to the economic development in Vietnam as well as the social community. With enthusiasm of being a leader by quality, Hoa Phat reaches a new stature. Hoa Phat Group, harmony for joint development.